So if you want to be a better content creator, speech presenter, or conversationalist in general, this is a video for you. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I'm Alston. How to die to become a better speaker. I just wanted to make a video to talk about that kind of thing, and I have some notes over my computer over here. We'll put them in the description, copy paste them, use for whatever you want to, refer back to them for some help, in case you want to go back to it later. Step number 1. The D in die stands for dynamics. That is your pitch, that is your tempo. And I have here on my notes the tempo and pitch of your voice, that you don't want to be too monotone or too outlandish. Like, how many times have you seen or heard a speech? They're just like this and they're not really having any kind of emotion behind it. Or how many times have you seen them, they're off the wall everywhere? You got to find what's in the middle for you. You have to find what works for you and your situation. That's going to be different from a YouTube video. That's going to be different from a speech. Going to be different from conversational. Everything. You have to find what works for that situation and that time. Another example of how you can use dynamics to your advantage is if you're telling a story and there's an exciting part coming up. You can bring it down. Start very low. Build the tension, and as you begin to rise to the part where the story will climax to get to the very exciting point, drop it and then bring it low again. That's just a perfect example of dynamics in action. Referring to these over here, and especially in a customer service issue, dynamics are key because adjust to who you're speaking with. If you're on the phone with someone and they're very soft-spoken and quiet, and they're kind of like this type of thing, you don't want to overwhelm them with a very loud, boisterous type of speech. You want to match them. Try to match their dynamics. That works for the phone. That works for in person. Anything applicable everywhere. Match their dynamics. If they're loud, go a little louder. If not, then bring it down a little bit. Just depends. Dynamics, tempo, speed, same thing really, pitch, all of those things come into effect with dynamics. That's the D. I, inflection. Looking at my definition here, inflection. A change in the form of a word, typically the ending, to express a grammatical function or attribute such as tense, mood, person, number, case, and gender. How many times have you watched a video or a speech to where every sentence at the end sounds like it's going to go up, or sounds like they're going to ask a question, everything goes up? You want to vary it. You want to go, the up, middle, and down. Now, don't get too obsessed over this. Just make it natural. Make it flow. So you want things to go up, through the middle, and down. Again, you want them to go up, through the middle, and down. You don't want to always go down. You don't want to end every sentence on down, down, down. Just watch for that. Inflection is how you end your sentence and how you speak at the very end with your tone. Up, middle, down. Very helpful for a list of 3 things. Spice it up. Go up once, then maybe go to the middle. You could stay in the middle. You can go back up. You can go down. Or you can go everywhere with it. Change it up. Keep the listener engaged. Tying into my next point over here on the notes, and like I said, these are going to be in the description for you. Actually, the E has a lot of different things to go with it. There's engagement, enunciation, enthusiasm, and energy. Speaking of energy and enunciation, sometimes when you get nervous, and I'm guilty of this myself, your voice goes a little bit higher in pitch, and then you kind of start speaking a little bit faster, and it gets harder and harder to understand you because you're nervous and you don't know what to do, and you want to slow down. Deep breath. Slow down. Confidence is key. Fake it till you make it, as they say. As for enunciation, slow down. Speak with your words. For example, English is pretty much the only language I speak. And I've been speaking it for the last forever that I can remember. And sometimes folks that don't speak English as the first language may not have the familiarity that I do, just as I have zero familiarity with, other languages. So if I were to speak to someone in Spanish, Polish, they would need to slow it down for me so I can absorb it a little better than just how you'd be used to speaking to someone that's fluent in that language anyway. Enunciation is also prevalent. It's also something that matters in words. Say the word strength. Sometimes I'm guilty of saying strength when I need to say strength. I say it like there's no G, S-T-R-E-N-T-H. Insurance is another one. I say insurance. Insurance is the word. That's not really a big deal. Well, I guess it kind of is. But it's just something to be cognizant of, to be aware of as you are giving a speech or making a video. So we've covered dynamics, we've covered inflection, enunciation, not to slur your words, not to go so fast. You want everyone to be able to understand you. especially if it's just a spoken medium, like a radio or a podcast. They have to listen to that once and catch that information. There's no screen to see what you're saying. There's no words or anything like that. They have to know it and hear it in that quick little span of time. Enthusiasm. Would you watch yourself? Would you listen to yourself? That's key. That's something you need to ask yourself. Would I watch my own videos? Would I listen to my own speeches? Would I do that? I don't mean in a narcissism way. I just mean, is my content, is my speech something gripping, something engaging? Engaging comes to anything, I guess you could say, to captivate your audience. It's not just your language, it's your body language, what you're doing, what you are saying. You know, they used to say you can hear the smile in your voice over the phone. You can. Like, smile and say something and it comes out more, jovial, joyous, all those other J words, whatever. That matters too. That matters too. Enthusiasm. We've covered a lot of things in this quick little video, but the most important thing, confidence. Develop that confidence. I mean, you are a content creator, you are a conversationalist, you give speeches, that is what you do, that is what you are able to cover. You are up there doing it, and you have an audience, or even if it's an audience of one, that is what you're owning at that point in time. And you know what I do to help you out? When you're riding in your car, practice. You're talking to yourself. It doesn't matter. Practice to yourself. Record yourself. That will help you in the long run. Like I said, this isn't meant to be a quick fix, 10-minute fix to all the problems in the world, but these are things that I've learned over the years that have helped me, and things, it's like a self-assessment of sort. Look at yourself, look at your dynamics, your inflection, your enunciation. Examine yourself and see, how am I doing in this field? That's always something you'll always be able to fall back on for the years to come. So if you have any more questions, leave a comment. Come to my Discord, discord.me/Alston. I'm there every day. I'll be glad to help you. And like I said, the description has all these notes I used for this video for you to refer back to as you will. If you made it to the end of the video, I'm going to leave a keyword in the comments. Keyword, I don't know what one to put yet. We'll just say keyword pizza. If you made it this far in the video, completely random word, put that in the comments. I'm Alston. Consider subscribing if you found some value in the video or like it. It's not what I normally do, but I hope it helps, whoever watches. I'm Alston. Till next time, see you then.